West Midlands marks 30th anniversary of the Srebrenica Genocide with a civic commemoration at Birmingham City Council. Civic leaders, diplomats, survivors and members of the public gathered in the grand banqueting suite of Birmingham City Council to mark the 30th anniversary of the Srebrenica Genocide, the worst atrocity on European soil since the Second World War. The commemoration was jointly organised by Remembering Srebrenica UK and the Bosnia and Herzegovina UK network, bringing together participants from across the region to honour the memory of more than 8,000 Bosnian men and boys executed in July 1995 by Bosnian Serb forces in the UN-declared safe area of Srebrenica. The event was hosted by Cllr Zaffar Iqbal, Lord Mayor of Birmingham, with the support of Birmingham City Council. The programme featured powerful speeches, emotional survivor testimonies and moving artistic performances. Notable guests included Richard Parker, Mayor of the West Midlands, Derrick Anderson CBE, Lord Lieutenant of the West Midlands, Sharon Thompson, Deputy Leader of Birmingham City Council, His Excellency Osman Topčagić, Ambassador of Bosnia and Herzegovina to the United Kingdom, Dr. Waqar Azmi OBE, Chairman of Remembering Srebrenica UK and Honorary President of BH UK Network, and Richard Burden, Chair of West Midlands Remembering Srebrenica. The programme opened with remarks by Cllr Golos, followed by welcomes and messages of solidarity. Richard Burden, Chair of Remembering Srebrenica West Midlands, emphasised the importance of preserving truth and memory in the fight against hatred and genocide denial. One of the most emotional moments came from Sara Hukic, a genocide survivor who bravely shared her painful yet powerful testimony. Actors Elvir Solak and Ivan Saric from the National Theatre Sarajevo delivered deeply moving performances of White Flower and Deafening Silence, while Hafsa Yalisi, Ayla Pazerovic and Leila Dautovic enriched the programme with poetry and prayer. A particularly symbolic moment of the commemoration was the lighting of 11 candles, representing 11th July, the day Srebrenica fell. The candles were lit by representatives of 11 different faith communities, sending a powerful message of unity, solidarity, and shared remembrance of the innocent victims of genocide.
Today we commemorated in the West Midlands. We had a major event bringing hundreds of people together to commemorate Srebrenica genocide. It's so important to commemorate the worst atrocity on European soil since the Second World War. It was the biggest form of Islamophobia where Muslims were murdered simply because of their Muslim identity. And we see that across the world, particularly the horrors of Gaza, that we must come together to remember the past so that we can stand up against all forms of atrocities to create a better world for everyone.
I'm delighted to be here today to join with many others in remembering the events 30 years ago, what is now described as genocide in Srebrenica. Out of that genocide came, of course, lots of conversation about support between the British nation and Bosnia, etc., in a variety of forms. And of course, one element of that was the migration of a number of people into the West Midlands, in Birmingham in particular. I've been fortunate to be able to see some of the work that's been done by local community organisations from the Bosnian diaspora, working with other groups who have had similar issues of migration, Ukrainian, Syrians, etc. Fantastic education work, fantastic youth work, fantastic skills work.
And I've come to the banqueting hall in Birmingham today to commemorate Srebrenica. 30 years ago, a horrific genocide took place. And today we have commemorated that, and it has been very emotional with stories of people who have survived the genocide and stories of hope for the future. So the one thing I will take away from today is that we should never forget, but we should look forward and make sure that something like Srebrenica can never happen again.
We do desperately try and learn from the mistakes and the issues of the past, and we just desperately need to make sure that we don't allow them to rear their ugly head again. And that's what makes remembering things like this and the atrocities and things like the Holocaust so desperately important. We should never allow these things just to disappear into the annals of history or onto bookshelves in a library. The only way we can desperately try and make sure that we learn is by remembering.
A number of the speakers were saying today, a genocide doesn't just occur overnight. It's something which develops over a period of time. There are a number of stages to it, and we need to recognise when that hate speech, those speeches of division, when they start to occur. And we need to stand firm with those people, with the vulnerable people in those situations. I'm proud to be part of the City of Sanctuary. I'm the faith lead for City Sanctuary, and I'm really proud to do the interfaith work that I do in this wonderful, diverse city of Birmingham.
The event concluded with remarks from Dr. Anis Seric, CEO of the Bosnia and Herzegovina UK network and Honorary Consul of Bosnia and Herzegovina, who expressed gratitude to all attendees and partners and stressed the importance of standing together against genocide denial and upholding the truth. During the event, an initiative was also presented for the creation of a permanent Srebrenica memorial flower in Cannon Hill Park, a space of remembrance, learning and unity in the heart of Birmingham. This year's message remains clear. Remember Srebrenica, remember yesterday, act today. The West Midlands remains committed to that mission. SM Irfan Tahir, World News, Birmingham.